What's up you guys? It's Erica here with the fame and 10 interesting facts about Jinger Duggar. Of all the Duggar kiddos, Jinger Duggar, now Vuolo, has pulled away as a clear fan favorite. Everyone loves a good rebel. The Duggar family is full of interesting characters. As the kids, 19 of them in total, have grown older, we have learned so much about their personalities, hobbies, and sometimes dark secrets. Of all the Duggar kiddos, Jinger Duggar, now Vuolo, has pulled away as a clear fan favorite. Jinger is the rebel of the bunch, and as she has grown into a beautiful wife and mother, she has shown the world that she is her own person in every sense of the word. We love that Jinger lives her life outside of the Duggar box, and we are not surprised one bit at these 10 juicy facts about Jinger Vuolo. There is so much to this spunky lady. Her sense of humor is dark and snarky. If the shade she threw towards her parents by wearing a shirt that read, Nike, is any indication of her level of snark and sass, count us Jinger fans for life. When the Duggar kids were young, the family had a code word that they used when a scantily clad lady strolled by. It was Nike. Jinger was once photographed wearing pants gas and a Nike t-shirt. Might that not been in regards to her family's ridiculous rule? Oh, we hope so. Jinger might have courted before her husband. The Duggars have a boatload of rules when it comes to dating, and many of those rules revolve around the concept of courting. When Duggars court, they court with the intention of marrying. We know that Jinger and her now husband, Jeremy Vuolo, courted, wed, and are now busy building their little family, but before Jeremy, there was Lawson Bates. The Bates family is notorious pals of the Duggars, so it would make sense for some of their kids to hook up. Jinger and Lawson were photographed together at cousin Amy's wedding, but after that, well, Jinger only had eyes for Jeremy. We can't fault Lawson for making a play for Jinger. She is stunning, just check out her Instagram pics. Rebel she may be, but cutting her hair isn't happening. There are plenty of facts about Jinger Duggar that have left fans scratching their heads, and one of those juicy facts is that Jinger is not going to be cutting her hair super short. For the Duggar sisters book, a woman's hair is her glory, cutting it short is one of those strange Duggar daughter rules never to be broken. Sure, she is the rebel Duggar, rocking pants, skirts, and holding off on the baby making, but cutting her locks off completely is apparently where she draws the line. Recently, however, Jinger dyed her locks, so who knows what the future holds. Country born, city dreaming. The Duggar children were born and raised in small-town Arkansas, and even today most of them live in conservative Midwestern towns. Jinger was the one Duggar offspring who harbored dreams of big-time living. Following her marriage to Jeremy Vuolo, her wishes took her from her hometown. Jeremy didn't take her to the Big Apple, but he did take her first to Laredo, Texas, and then to sunny California. Imagine that. A Duggar living among Hollywood's most elite. Her father might not have been a huge fan of her man. Jinger's dad, Big Jim Bob Duggar, is known for controlling his kin and pulling the relationship strings for them. Even when the Duggar kids are grown, Jim Bob stays very, uncomfortably, close to the couples, keeping tabs on them always. Jim Bob might have had a hand in pairing up many of his kids and guiding them post-marriage, but Jinger and Jeremy are their own people, and Jim Bob is not invited into their union. It is whispered that Jim Bob is not a huge fan of Jeremy Vuolo, probably because Jeremy cannot be swayed and molded as easily as his other kids and partners. Jinger likes to jam to secular music. The Duggar kids were not allowed to do a whole lot growing up, per Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's parenting styles. They weren't allowed to dress to their liking, the girls couldn't cut their hair, they didn't attend public school or play organized sports. They also were forbidden from dancing, watching television, and listening to secular, or mainstream music. Now that Jinger is a fully grown woman and a wife and mother, she has no qualms about bopping around to a catchy radio tune. Jinger and her hubby don't practice the religion of the Duggars. The Duggars are a very religious family, and they raised their kids to follow in their religious footsteps. Jinger married a man of the faith, as Jeremy Vuolo is a pastor, but the Vuolos actually follow a different religion than the one that Jinger grew up with. Jeremy follows and preaches a different form of fundamentalist Christianity. Jinger and her siblings were raised Baptist. While the two belief systems don't contradict one another, we cannot imagine Jim Bob taking lightly to his daughter's change of heart. Motherhood didn't come easy for her. The Duggar name is pretty much synonymous with parenthood. The kids grow up, get hitched, and end up having babies about 10 seconds after they walk down the aisle. Jinger is different in this respect. First, she and her man waited quite a while after they wed to announce that they were expecting. Second, motherhood didn't come naturally for Jinger. In fact, she thought it overwhelming at first. This revelation was followed up by the cast members of Counting On, discussing pregnancy and motherhood. We love this realness. She pushed boundary stereotypes with her hobby. The kids who grow up in the Duggar home are supposed to stick to gender stereotypes. Rarely do the genders veer off the path laid out by their parents and their religion. Girls are guided towards certain hobbies and boys are directed towards others. It strikes us as juicy that Jinger decided to take on the hobby of car flipping, which is typically thought of as male-centered. Between renovating rides and her photography, it seems that Jinger is one of the most artistic Duggars. Jinger might enjoy the occasional adult beverage. While Jinger and Jeremy have never come out and said that they like to occasionally indulge in adult cocktails, reports from a specific eatery claim that their waitstaff served Jinger something fizzy and containing alcohol while her husband enjoyed a hoppy beverage. For the most part, Duggars do not drink. It is one of the countless rules that the Duggar kids are brought up to learn and respect. That said, if anyone is going to try it out on their own terms, it's going to be our girl Jinger.